Hi again everyone, Adam back with you with another rehouse. I'm getting to be pretty prolific, actually getting off my arse and doing some rehouses. Still haven't made it to the barbers, still looking like Grizzly Adams, but you'll have to make do with the rehouse so we can all celebrate when I get a haircut. But today should be a nice easy rehouse. It's Gaga, my Caribena versicolor. I've had her just over a year since she was a tiny blue speck. She's now malted into her adult coloration and is slightly too big for the sling box that she's in, so she deserves a bit of an upgrade, a bit more space and a nice new enclosure to grow into. So let's get on with that and get my face off the screen. So now the enclosure's built, the rehouse is on the agenda to get Gaga from her sling box arboreal enclosure here into one slightly bigger. I'll throw the model number up on the screen. I forgot which particular model this is, but plenty more space for her. She's getting big. She's malted recently into adult colours. I've got my catch cup, card, etc. at the ready. Don't envisage any problems. She's incredibly well behaved. So let's get her out and into a new home and see how we get on. Right, first things first, let's coax Gaga into the catch cup. I've had her since she was a tiny blue bean of a sling, about a year now. I've kept her with occasionally dampening down substrate, but nothing major. But the key, as with any Avicularia or Caribena species, is all this lovely cross ventilation, which we've also got in the new enclosure she's going in. Stagnant airflow can kill them, so if you keep them, make sure you've got all of that airflow. You don't need to have a soaking enclosure, you don't need to dampen them down all the time in the experience I've had, and that's echoed by people who've raised them up too. So she's been very comfortable, she's looking great, so hopefully we'll get her on video for you. Come on, Miss Gaga. Moving day. Oh, hello. Coming out this way. Yeah, come up this way. I'm sorry. I know you took ages to build that. I'm a prick. I understand. Here she comes. Let's get a better angle for you. Oh, you don't want to come out at all, do you? There we go. Well done, beautiful. Well done, Lowland. Now, I don't know. Let's have a look if you can see her. You see she's packed on a fair bit of size there. Now, she's so docile. She crawls out all the time to say hello. But just for best practice, and so I don't do anything I shouldn't, I do try and use a catch cup with every rehousing, just because it's safer for me and the spider in general. Not everything I keep is as cute and pleasant as Gaga is, so it's just a good habit to get into. So let's get her in this new enclosure. Arboreal species have a tendency to go up, so I'm going to try and coax her into the bottom of the enclosure and hope she finds her cork bark. So let's see, Miss Gaga. Oops. There we go. Oh, coming to say hello this way, are you? Oh, here she goes. So I definitely don't encourage handling, but I do feel 100% confident with this girl most of the time, but I'm going to get her in as quickly as I can. There she is. What an absolutely beautiful girl she is, yeah? Now, you've shown me up with all my I don't handle bollocks here, Gaga, but we'll forgive you. But you're such a sweetheart. And that went pretty well. And as ever, final touch, so we know who's in there. The flamboyant and friendly Gaga, the Caribena versicolor. So that wasn't as uneventful as I expected. Gaga was her usual inquisitive self and got out onto my hand. I could have prevented that by using the cardboard on the end of the catch cup, but my own fault, two hands up. I was complacent because I'm so comfortable with her and I've known her temperament for a long time. That being said, that's not a smart thing to do, as I recently saw in Robbie's Talking Teas video. Even if you are comfortable with a specimen or comfortable with your animals and you think you know how they're going to behave, something bad can happen. I'm not 100% against handling. It's not like a militant issue to me like that, but I personally don't see the benefit for me as an individual when all I'm doing is doing something to gratify myself that could put me or the animal at risk. So don't mistake what you've just seen there for me condoning handling. It was just me trying to get her safely into the newer accommodation as safely as possible. I didn't react quick enough to what she was doing, and again, complacency, that's on me. With regard to handling, like I say, I've seen people who are arachnophobic get benefits from it. An incredibly good friend of mine, one of my best friends in the world, has handled my Phonopelma calcodes. That's not a euphemism. And it was really beneficial for him and his fear of spiders. So I totally understand why people do it occasionally. I just don't want to make a habit of it and throw it on YouTube, because there's a massive culture of generally little fellas who didn't have their love reciprocated in high school from their crush, who like to throw around a video seemingly every day of them handling a highly venomous old world, for instance, and the motivation for it always seems to be purely for clicks, views, likes, attention, blah blah blah. And to be honest, I'm not interested in that. Not interested in willy waving on the internet, but also the flip side of that argument, I do see the other side as well. But again, Rehouse, not as uneventful as I'd have liked, but it was successful with an asterisk. So I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you can see the point where I made the mistake and that helps someone. So thanks for watching, and I'll hopefully get another one done soon.